He showed me what we were supposed to do. After the time, they took prayer out of schools, and he wanted us to now put it back by putting Jesus into the kids and putting him back in school. Now we got Jesus in school. So that was part of it, but the other part is to go ahead and get these young men to see if they can play the sport that they love to play, but use their platform to give him praise and glory, then we're doing God's work.
Just 2 weeks ago, Maurice and I were out, and a young man walked up to him. And I say young man, 35-year-old, walked up to him and just embraced him for 3 minutes. And he was in tears. And there was another gentleman with us, and I said, there's thousands of those stories right there.
Did y'all feel that? Yes, sir.
It was about your attitude, your belief, spirituality, your mental toughness. And then at the end of that, if you got those other three first, football was gonna be easy.
Trials are inevitable, but it felt like at every wall I faced, I heard a voice. Sometimes it was my father's, and other times it sounded a lot like Coach Mo. And if you know anything about how we work in those sessions, you know that voice can straighten you out pretty easily.
I learned how to show up on time. I learned how to set goals for myself. I learned how to be a great teammate, how to be a great leader. But the most important thing is this.
You walk in and you automatically feel family. You got Mama Smith, so you got the mama of the camp. And you got Coach Mo, it's Pops. You're not uncomfortable to really be in here hurting.
I got PTSD from those rooms. Like, it got real in those rooms. Like, I closed my eyes and I could see myself, bending over, asking for water, wondering when it was gonna be done, checking my phone like, hey mama, when you coming to pick me up, But that room helped make a dog.
Come to the HCL, Heavy Bound Christian League. Don't think it's sweet because of the name, though.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a careful with your life, cause you know that it's a game.
Jonah, if you run, next time run all the way through.
How did this camp come about, sir?
Through a vision from God. It does not take 9 minutes for you to get a swig of water, take your flat shoes off, and put your cleats on.
I'm so thankful for y'all. I'm so thankful. This person that I'm finna bring up is everything to me.
Going 2 for 2 on sons, getting their degrees and playing at the highest level of football, as well as being contributors on a Super Bowl team as well as the national championship team speaks volumes alone. The workouts, the goal setting, and the accountability define why I'm built the way I am and why the HCL is set apart from any other gym in America. These children, by the way, will one day be adult decision makers for this world. Just mind that.
God is certainly up to something here. Many years ago, a word was given to this church that 5,000 people would be on this campus during a week. Well, my predecessor, Pastor Curry Juneau, who has since graduated after retirement and is with the Lord Jesus, he began erecting that building. And as early as 2007, bringing it to a current status that it's in now in 2012, which is a 53,000 square foot shell. In 2012, Pastor Curry retired. He named me his replacement. It was a real simple call. If you knew Pastor Curry, this will make a lot of sense to you. It was, Greg, think you're the guy. Pray about it. Tell me tomorrow. So by 2019, I had decided, okay, I don't need a 2,500 seat auditorium. So we started construction of a 14 square foot fellowship hall building that's right across adjacent to this building. Yet at the same time, we met with many community leaders, just exploring how we might use that 53,000 square foot structure to impact the community. What do we do with it? I contacted Anthony Maroulis, who at that time was on the city council here at Missouri City. And I poured out my heart, I shared my ideas, and Anthony said, wait, there's a family I know. They've called several times inquiring about this building and wondering if you might be interested in selling it. And he said, I told them, oh, no way, they wouldn't consider that. And Anthony began to share with me what they did. And I said, well, call them up, I want to meet them. So Samara came over, and We walked through the property. I showed her the building. I showed her the whole campus. I don't know exactly how things progressed from that point, but just to say at that point, we committed to be a part of them, and they committed to be a part of us. And they have for the last 2 years. And we gave HCL space to get their operations back in motion coming out of COVID. You see the black curtains over there on the other side of that's their workout equipment. They use our space. They use our fields and whatever resources that they need. But what I quickly saw was that Heaven Bound Christian League is an incredible kingdom-minded organization that has an incredible potential to reach and impact not just 5,000 on a single campus, but to reach a generation of young people, to impact and change culture. Phase 1 is to get HCL in that 14,000 square foot building to use as a temp space as we build out that 53,000 square foot space that will become their home. It'll be a multifunctional complex, not just for sports, but even for arts and academics, and having space available for other groups affiliated with their industry and what they do. A complex that will serve this community and serve a generation.
If you want to know what faith looks like, this is it.